and they were taking trips, and they would jump out and race around and get back in, and then they started actually saying they were going places.
I know. We have an engine and we can row.
All right, let's do it. I wonder if it'll take you days to get there.
We're going to Africa, Old Navy.
Africa, Old Navy.
Navy. Go Africa. Africa. And we're going to go to New York.
New York.
Because I've never been there before. I've been there
A little boy who is really worldly in things, and that he has a lot of knowledge in a lot of different areas, and so he kind of lights the fire underneath the boys, or underneath the children. And so it was his interest, his vocabulary and knowledge about the world that sort of planted the seed of going to different places.
We drove a car.
You did.
All the way from California to Flagstaff. Here it is. On our way back, we passed the water.
How do you know which part is the water?
Because it's blue.
Yeah, that's right. It's blue.
Oh, here's Flagstaff.
There's fun.
So after they played in the boat for a really long time, we thought, hey, they might be interested in maps. So we start bringing them all of the time and keep talking about them. So then the very next thing that we did was to put up real maps. We hung up U.S. maps, the U.S. map, and the world map. And at that point we asked them, what do you know about maps?
And then we went out and we took pictures of the playground from all angles. And we sat down in the Kiva with a huge piece of cardboard, and we'd rated the recycle center, in a whole basket of recycle center. And the pictures, and said, well, let's make a map of someplace we know that we all can look at and we see. And we talked about the playground and the different things that were on there. And then they came up one at a time and started placing things on the big piece of cardboard until it expanded into the whole playground. We did a legend, a key for it, where with the playground, and this is the playground, and this is the jungle gym, and that's when they started labeling their maps.
Okay, and how did you introduce that to them, the legend? How did
They
you?
brought, and also the maps that
Oh,
they
they
brought
brought in maps too.
because they brought in maps from SeaWorld and Disneyland and some other trips that they had been on. And the SeaWorld and the Disneyland maps were perfect because the little icons that they had were really good pictures to help us. And we actually did say, so when you're there, what if you had to go to the bathroom? How would you figure out where to go? And they would find those little icons. So that's how we introduced that part of it. And then it really started flowing because there was a lot of writing, and that they really wanted to write for a purpose. And that we did say that all maps had to have a title. So we knew what this map was about. Your backyard, the playground, or whatever it could possibly be. So after we made our playground map, and we went on our own treasure hunt. So then we photocopied the map that we made and decided that if your map helps you to get somewhere, then they use the photocopied playground map to draw a route to get to a little hidden treasure box.
Which was the X.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we filled it with stickers. And the person who wanted to make the map, the route, placed it outside, drew it, and then took another friend out to follow the map. So you would go around the two tables, under the tree, and follow it, and then you get your treasure.
Well, how cute is that? So the
cute.
friend didn't know where the treasure was.
Mm-mm.
They had to follow the map. How
Yeah.
fun is that? What
The
a great
playground.
idea that
They
is.
loved it, and the line was so long to
Love
go
that.
outside.
Convoluted, yes. It was very much a convoluted trip.
And we learned from that, because that was a mess at first, because, yeah, there was a lot of
It
people
needed
who
to be
wanted to
one
go.
one, yeah.
We really wanted it to be like following the route, like actually reading the map, not just looking for the project. So I am surprised how long it's going on. I think it's because they actually are they're interested in it more than anything else, that they really, really want to keep playing it. So it's almost as though it's a game for them. As we all know, play is their work, and that they are working every day but enjoying every bit of it. So it doesn't take a lot from us to get going. It's our job to find new materials. It's our job to listen and see how can we shoot a little fire underneath here. What can we do to maybe engage some others, or there's some new materials we might add to it. So we are surprised that it has been going on so. But I think it's
long.
just that mindset too, because if you look at a map as really that it's an image or it's a picture, then it leaves it open to so many other options rather than it's a map that's made. They've said it's the place tells you how to get somewhere. And it does, but they don't always see it that way. It might help you get through a story, like beginning to end, or it might help you know where things are. But
Well, it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here.
yes, it will.
We don't know.